What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay to the scene. I've just got back from seeing The Revenant starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. Now, obviously, there was a hell of a lot of hype about this film, and it is truly deserved. It is a really, really good film. Your basic plot is about a group of fur trappers where they go off into the wilderness. One's attacked by a bear, and he's basically left for dead by the group. He obviously survives, and after witnessing one of the group killing his son, he decides he's going to survive through the wilderness, get back to him for his revenge, and avenge his son's death. Now, don't get me wrong, this film isn't a revenge film. It's more of a film about survival. It's more of a film about the love that you have for your son and that you would do anything for him. So don't sit there expecting that whole he's going to go running off after him through the woods, through the wilderness, and all the rest of it, hell bent on getting his revenge, because it really isn't like that. And I'm actually quite pleased it's not been set like that. The director, Alexandre Gonzalez. Now, I really liked his last film, Birdman. I liked a lot of the scenes, and he used a lot of those techniques in The Revenant. There are a lot of scenes which kind of are drawn out, but they don't feel like they've been drawn out. You know, you're not sat there going, "Oh, wow, when is this going to end? Come on." You know, he does it in a really good way, and it builds the story, builds the plot, and really makes you have feelings for the characters. Which is one thing why this film works so well for me. It just feels real. He wanted to film it in natural light. He wanted to film it in the wilderness. He didn't want to use CGI and green screens and all the rest of it. And you can really tell that they went to town and went out there in the wilderness and they filmed it, and it's perfect. You know, it makes you feel like you're there. I mean, I was sat in the cinema and I actually started to feel cold, you know, because it just the whole atmosphere just engrossed you while you're watching this film. Now, I need to obviously discuss the bear attack in this movie. There is some bear, a big old bear which attacked Leonardo DiCaprio's character, and I think it's shot really well. And to be honest, like being a horror film nut like I am, it made me wince a little bit. Not because it was gruesome, but because it felt so real. In fact, all the action scenes within this movie, as soon as you start watching them, you kind of go, "Oh," you know, because you just think it's actually happened. And that is just down to great filmmaking, and it's a credit to Alexandre Gonzalez for how he achieved that. Now, obviously, I need to discuss the actors within this film. It's got 12 Oscar nominations. You've got Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. But I don't want to just talk about the big guns of this movie. I don't want to just talk about Leo and Tom. I want to talk about everyone. Throughout this entire movie, every single character you see fits perfectly. There isn't a single cast member, and that is literally from the top to the bottom. I'm even talking about the extras, you know, these guys who've been brought into the right, just look cold and run around like lunatics because you're being attacked by Indians, you know. They all worked perfectly. No one looked out of place. It just was like one perfect jigsaw all put together with the characters. And again, that is a compliment to the casting, and to the crew and to the director to get everyone to work that well. Now, obviously, Leonardo DiCaprio is phenomenal in this movie. He doesn't have a lot of dialogue, but what he does say, he does with his eyes, with his facial expressions and his actions, and it's perfect. I mean, in all honesty, if he doesn't win the Oscar for Best Actor this time around, just quit, mate. Just give up, because you will never win one. I really do think he's amazing, and it's the same with Tom Hardy. Now, I'm going to be honest. I do have a bit of a man crush on Tom Hardy. I do. I can't deny that. But he almost steals the show in this film. His character is perfect. It's greed driven. He's from Texas, you know, and you feel like he is that person. You know, you don't think to yourself, you know, 5 months ago, this guy was playing Ronnie and Reggie Cray, you know, to East End London gangsters. You just genuinely feel that he is his character, and you know what? He deserves supporting Oscar for that. I mean, don't I kind of hope Sly Stone wins it for Creed. As I said, Sly Stone and Creed was amazing, but Tom Hardy really does work perfectly. And then as you go down the line, you've got Donald Gleason, which is obviously Brendan Gleason's son, so you know he comes from good acting style. Well, he is perfect in this movie. He plays the captain, and he's just flawless. Again, you just believe that he is that captain. And I've got to give a special shout out as well to Will Poulter. The reason being, last film I saw him in was obviously The Maze Runner, and he was a kid running around and, you know, a bit moody, a bit angry. And you think, oh, right, he's not a bad actor, I suppose. But then you see him in this film, and he's brilliant. He's unbelievably good in this movie, and you can tell that he probably enjoyed himself on set. Although obviously the conditions they all filmed in were harsh and horrible, you can tell he probably had a lot of fun working with the likes of Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm hoping he's learned a lot from those guys as well. But as I say, throughout the whole movie, every single cast member you see, every single character that comes into it, they just all fit. They all gel perfectly. Overall, I'm going to have to give this film a massive 5 out of 5 stars. Now, I know that is maximum scores, and it's quite rare for me to give a maximum score for a film, but it truly is amazing. It lives up to the hype. Is a reason it's been nominated for 12 Oscars. And I'll be honest, I'll be surprised if it doesn't get a clean sweep. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you've seen the film, what did you think of it? And if you like this video, please give that like button a good old smack for me. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.